Hello. Welcome to Vamps and Vagrants, our Curse of Strahd online tabletop roleplay of Dungeons and Dragons. I am joined... Oh, wait. No, I'm not joined first. First, I'm Paige. I'm the Dungeon Master, or Dungeon Mom. And I'm joined, as always, by my closest friends and family. First up, a blank screen. Kelly, who plays Hugo.
Hi.
Hi. Oh. We got a quick preview. Next up, we have Colin, who plays Revlin.
It's finals, and it makes my soul sad.
We are joined by Kayleen, who plays Barana.
Hello.
We have Victoria, who plays Rapture.
Hi.
We have Sarah, who plays Peepers.
It's me, Peepers, you guys. Not yet, because she's dead.
And we have Wesley, who plays Bengal.
It's not dead.
So, last week, we, recap, woke up to find Yenna missing, with one of her tarot cards left on the ground, the hooded one. As you all tried to understand where she went and decide how you're going to track her down, a quick gust of wind, a prayer to the Morning Lord Lathander, brought a young baby boy, Kenku, named Peepers, with Aaron apparently from Davian Mardukov, the head of the Mardukov family, who you just saved from a pack of evil blights and druids. With the Kenku's words, or mimicry of Davian's words, he asked the Revengers to be the first line of defense against an oncoming attack against the druids. He believed an evil ritual was about to occur and asked that you all make your way towards Yester Hill. On your way there, you found the bird is prone to jumping off cliffs, and you also found a pack of wild, barbarian, berserker druids who you fought and quickly knocked out. And as you continue down the path, a break in the forest opened, and into the valley and out beyond, across the valley, you could see a giant, lumbering, misty hill that has to be none other than Yester Hill. So, you spent most of the morning and into the afternoon traveling. It is roughly, I'm gonna say 4 o'clock. Still daytime. You've just taken out some barbarians. No more than, I'd say, 2 miles away is the hill beyond you. And just for reference, it looks a little something like this, even though this is the nighttime.
Spooky. Scary.
Now the top of it is really shrouded right now, so this is an artist thing I pulled online that I kind of liked for its spooky vines, but it's a little bit more, I'm doing like a combination of fan art on this one. It's a little bit more sectioned, with the hill having kind of like tiers. And as you kind of look upon it, on the leaves, you should see a little pop-up on your screen of like a little illustration. It kind of looks like a temple.
Oh, wow.
Each tier looks to be about 100 feet tall.
Judging by that first one, I was wondering if we were about to see some hobbits get shanked.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Now I want that to happen. Based off the end of last week's session, the perception checks weren't fantastic, so yeah, that's where we're going to pick up. Enough of my exposition.
So we did see some another patrol up ahead at the base of the hill.
Correct.
We can still see them, I'm guessing.
Yep, you can see them heading upwards towards the peak of the hill.
Guys, what if we did like a disguise and we kind of just like blended in?
Hugo, that might be a little hard considering that you're the only half orc that we've seen here, and
Oh.
we've only seen a handful of elves.
Oh. I could probably disguise myself pretty good. Like, what are they wearing, Paige?
Loincloths. Most of the berserkers you just defeated wearing loincloths.
I could totally just go as a berserker. I have like a mask I could put on.
I don't think it's really the face that would give you away. I think it's more your skin color.
Oh, okay. Then let's just go in and fuck them up, I guess.
Well, no, actually, I liked where your head was at
Huh.
before that. Keepers, are you familiar with this area? Do you know of any particular paths that might help us get up there undetected?
Would he remember the conversation with the keepers?
Roll a history check.
9.
You'd remember that there is a path that wraps around the base of the mountain, extending to each tier.
Mm-hmm.
Although you didn't take that, you don't know how long it'd take to kind of take that route. You saw that was how most of the individuals on the mountain were kind of ascending it.
Yeah.
Though obviously it's not possible to imagine kind of just doing a straight eyeball up, but it would require some athletics. Was there something else that specifically you're trying to recall?
Do I recall how far the keepers got up the tiers when they last came?
You would have seen from above. You would have seen, excuse me, a couple swarms of ravens attacking at the lower tiers, particularly the second tier.
And that's where they kind of stopped their onslaught.
Yeah, well, that's where it seemed actually where the bulk of the fighting just seemed to pop up.
Okay, so Peepers will pull out his notebook, and he'll draw the 3 tiers, and then with his pen, he'll just spiral around them.
It's 4 tiers.
4 tiers, I'm sorry. 4 tiers. And then he'll point 3 times to tier 2 and just put a big X over it.
Oops.
Is that where you guys got to last time? A fight happened there. Okay. How many? Do you know how many druids there are? How
I point
steep
to
are these?
myself and I point really far away.
Okay. How steep are the sides?
You're not sure at this distance. I mean, it looks like you'd have to get it a little closer to kind of spit that. I mean, it's not going to be something. It would require a check, an athletics check to actually ascend directly up the side of the hill without following the path that's been laid, kind of wrapping around it.
We set out first thing in the morning, right?
Correct.
It's been a couple hours.
I'm throwing it to
4
around like
p.m.
4 p.m. actually.
Okay.
I point to me in Rapture and I point to the top and I just do like a flying motion.
Let's
You want-
get a little. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna ask, Peepers, you wanna fly up there? How? You fly forward? Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll see. We'll see in a minute.
I think we should probably get a little close. I have a spell here that should be able to help us up more quickly. I'd be worried if we ran into ascending.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little bit for me, Cole.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying I have a spell prepared that should help us move forward and move up quickly, but I'm not sure what would happen if we ran into anyone while ascending.
I put my hand on Hugo's shoulder and say, "Let's go fuck him up."
Okay.
This is awesome!
What if a few of you guys disguise yourself like druids, and then like me and maybe whoever else is not blendable act like we're prisoners, and you're like taking us back to camp? Do you think that would work? I'm pretty sure I saw it like maybe on a play or something, and it's worked.
Are you thinking the Trojan horse? Like, what are you thinking? Like, I can't talk as peepers, but what the fuck?
Sure, why not? That works. I'm all down for a fight. I'm just
Maybe get there
concerned.
before we have to fight.
Right. If we could just get in, grab it, and then run away and fight while we run, that would be good.
Peepers, keep quiet. Shh.
I think that's our best bet to get in close quickly.
Okay.
Peepers, would you like to take front or Brana?
He starts flying.
Like flying
Haven't mastered flight yet.
No, like his running diagonally through the path, arms out.
Peepers might be good to approach cautiously.
Does the classic "I'm hunting rabbits" walk?
So is that Hugo and I are the prisoners? Because I'm in white armor.
Well, I'm an elf. We've got a king who I don't know that that's gonna work too well. But do you think that we can pull it off? It'd be up to Brana and Rapture
Hi,
to sell.
in possession of a metal arm. Not exactly settled.
I have disguise kits. We could like paint you like a druid.
White hair and purple eyes.
I think we should sneak.
All right.
I think sneaking's our best
Yeah.
bet.
Sneak in.
Deacon's our best bet.
Well, all right.
And then if we get caught, we act quickly.
I'll try to keep these links quiet.
Does anyone have something to give him advantage? Or I'm not a bard anymore, so.
Nope.
So you're all sneaking.
Yep.
So,
Seems like we're gonna try to sneak.
I need everyone to roll stealth checks.
Woo!
I know I'm at disadvantage.
Well, that was good.
Can't be much worse than that.
This
Want them in
is
any order?
no. This isn't stealth. Isn't a specific order. This is a throw out one.
21.
21.
15.
11.
19.
21 minus 16. 5.
What is that? I can't do quick math right now.
5.
Oh, whoa.
Maybe we just sacrifice Benville to the druid.
Or get some
Bye
good stuff.
forever.
Let him roll a new character. The lovers are dead. No more lovers.
Okay. So, as you begin to sneak through the valley, about a mile and a half down this winding path that approaches the hill, that's what you guys are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, with Peepers at the front, what's the rest of the marching order, loosely?
I'll follow up right behind him.
I'm toward the back making this sound.
I'll be towards the back too.
I'll be next to behind Revlin.
I'll go
Roush.
behind Roush. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Okay. Just with the time of day, as you all approach into the valley and get closer to the hill, it's almost like standing in front of a skyscraper. Its shadow starts to darken the land around you as you approach. And up ahead, Peepers, roll a perception check for me as you're sneaking along.
Oh god.
Peepers.
19.
19. Okay. You can see up ahead would be what is roughly the base of this like terraced hill that is Yester Hill. And at the base of it, you can see sits a small ring of standing slabs of stone. And they're probably about your height, actually, as you're approaching. And as you kind of look up above and beyond the mountain, you can see similar stones are dotted and speckled around the upper quadrants of the tiers. Not the first tier, but as you get to the second, third, and you can't even see to like the third and fourth, really. You can see it is lined with stone cairns.
What?
I'm sorry?
What are cairns?
Those are just cairns are where you can stack multiple stones up. You see, like when you're hiking,
Oh,
people place stone on top of stone. It's kind of like a pile of stones, usually.
cool. Well, I don't think peepers would care so much about that, so.
I say, why are we stopped, to someone next to me, who then says what? Because they can't hear me, so I say, why are we stopped?
Oh, thanks, Kayleen. Is it Kern?
The woman on Google said Cairn.
Cairn.
I said Karn.
Who's Karen anyway?
Cairn.
A bunch of Karens on top of a hill.
Oh my
God, Karen!
God damn it.
It's just a
Anyway,
bunch of wine bombs.
I just take note to jump off those later when we kill all these druids.
Good, good.
It'd be a great
Sweet.
fly.
We have two basic options here. I can try to levitate up and leave a rope down for you to help you guys climb, or we can go around, circle up.
I motion climbing.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I have 50 feet of hempen rope. Does anyone else have additional rope?
I got rope to lend you. Pull it out of, I gesture to my side and just pull out 50 feet of rope bundled up nice and neat.
I guess I have the same amount in my pack, right? If I haven't
Everyone
used it,
does.
then I'll take mine out too.
Unless you were like
Okay.
Yetta, who constantly chopped hers up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yetta had like 25 feet left and then 10 of it in like weird increments. Like,
Mhm.
Or unless you're like me and chose a priest's pack instead of that.
yeah, who doesn't get rope?
I have a Monster Hunter's pack. I do not have a rope. But
I
do you
also
guys
don't
need a
have rope.
holy symbol? Or some water? Or a mirror?
I have a small mirror mounted on a metal handle. Does that help anyone?
Is that what the steel mirror
Are you telling
is?
me none of you guys have rope?
I have one stick of incense.
Do you have a water skin?
Let's have a party.
I have a tinder
Okay.
box.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
you
can
do.
light that incense.
Yeah.
I also have scissors if we need to cut the rope.
Scissors, holy
And
shit.
We all have blades.
I know, but I'm just
Oh, I
saying, for particular cutting, I have a
crossbow
narrow bladed scissor.
Rapture, roll a nature check.
Yes. Oh. I'll re-roll that because it kind of rolled back and then it was a nat 20 when it rolled back and I would like to keep it, but it does not feel honest. That is a 17 and now I have 2.
That's still
19.
fantastic. Okay. You can stand to reason that although it's a steep incline, you would all be able to climb it. It would require an athletics check, but it doesn't require the rope necessarily to ascend that way. It's just going to be a different type of ability check.
It'd have to be athletics.
It does have to be athletics.
In
God
I
damn it.
think we can just walk or climb it. You
So
guys.
apathetic.
But now that I'm looking at it, it does look like you could do that.
It's pretty. Yeah.
Well, let's get
Is someone
started.
hearing me?
Before, I didn't know if you guys had approached the base or not, so I didn't want to jump ahead. But if you are about to start climbing, when you approach the small circle of stone slabs, not cairns, as the lady on Google says,
Cairns.
you would see that when you approach the slabs, there is a thick carpet of moss And the moss kind of rolls over some of the stones, and it kind of blends to the earth here, and it clings to the sides of what looks to be like a trio carved obelisk-like slabs. And at the center of what looks to be like this circle, this stone shrine, stands a single stone slab, its smooth face, washed clean by perhaps a millennia of wind and water, save for a myriad of carved symbols and runes. A single raven rests upon the slab, and as you approach, you can see it has white tufts of feathers at the ends of its wings.
Is this thing at all reminiscent of the Tooth Fairy thing?
Tooth Fairy thing?
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy circle of stones or whatever that we ran into. There was
After the hag.
There was the
We
hag
found
that was
that
stealing the
stone
teeth.
in the middle of the woods.
Oh, okay. That was much bigger, actually. Those stone slabs were, I think 15 feet tall, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a clear comparison to be made. Yeah, sure.
Would I understand the relevance or recognize or note anything about said raven?
Not specifically why it has white tufts. No.
Does Peepers recognize it?
You may have seen a raven in white tufts once in a swarm, but nothing like direct or specific.
I turn to the two bird people and I go, talk bird.
Hugo, as you turn to Rapture and this new companion, Kenku, you hear a whisper, a deep voice carried on the wind. I'm terrible at deep voices, so bear with me, but you hear the words, "Long have I waited for one who is worthy. Approach my monument such that I may look upon you."
Ooh! Is it only me that hears it?
Yeah, well, you look at everyone else.
Oh no! Oh no!
You look around and no one else seems to hear it.
Does Hugo squeal though?
Can we see Hugo react to this at all?
I would say, based off of Kelly's reaction, definitely.
I get down on the ground and I bow to the bird.
Hugo, is this
I copy Hugo in hopes to be like him.
As you begin to bow, the raven caws and begins to fly back off. It's, "Ah!" And then you hear it fly off.
Wait, that's it?
Did you scare him away?
It says that I am worthy and I am the chosen one.
That's
what it told me.
bird.
Yep.
The raven.
As you kind of lift back up and watch the raven, almost through the stone slab, as you kind of raise your head, Hugo, and everyone else actually around you, you would see what looks to be a ghost walk out of the stone slab. And it seems to be, it looks like this chieftain spirit. And it's tall and has broad shoulders. And it stands up. It's almost 6 feet tall. It's a well-muscled man with long, dark hair, a pair of bloody handprints upon his chest.
We got to fight a ghost.
He sits there with solemn, proud countenance, and one of his eye is missing. No! And you can see he holds a spear in one of his hands.
I yell out, hello? I don't yell out, I go, hello?
Warrior, stand.
I stand and I salute.
Does that mean Hugo got a boner?
Yeah, we would definitely see if Hugo got a boner.
I don't know, Hugo, you got a boner?
No, I don't got a boner, you weirdos. What? Who are you?
I'm Kavan, blood singer.
What do you, what? Why are you like
Can
this?
we all hear this, or is this ghost only appearing to
No,
Hugo?
everybody can hear this. I said that everyone sees it appear out of the slab.
You're talking.
We could all just be standing around waiting for a ghost to do something.
Are we gonna fight a ghost now?
What? I'm sorry. What did you say, Kelly?
I go, why are you like this?
Really?
Yeah. Who are you and why are you like this?
I was once the leader of these people. I'm terrible at deep voices. I'm so sorry.
Did they kill you?
No. The faithless have been led astray.
Okay. Well, we've come here for something. We mean no harm to you, unless you get in our way, but it looks like you may need some help as well. So maybe we could, I don't know, work something out here to benefit both parties.
Draw a persuasion check.
At advantage.
Hugo has never seemed so unsure of himself.
I know, seriously.
A 16.
It is too late to assist me, but you can continue to save the flight.
Save the who?
The Martikovs.
The who?
The Markovs.
Oh my god.
The Wizards of the Wine owners.
The keepers will protect you.
Who are the Markovs?
The
The
keepers.
wine owners.
Oh, the wine people. Oh, right. Sorry, guys.
The faithless have stolen an artifact of great power from the clan.
Yeah,
Keeper
we
starts
know.
taking notes.
Yeah.
Chip
Yeah,
starts taking notes.
That's what we're here for. You know of this thing? And where it is?
It is above on the hilltop. I see
Okay.
that you are worthy of greatness, fair warrior.
I look around to the rest of the party and I'm like, and I kind of point to myself like, me? You're talking about me?
Yes. I once slew 1,000 men with this spear. Find it and it is yours.
What and it is mine? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Find it and it is yours.
I reach out. Is it not right in front of me? In his hand?
He's a ghost. That's an apparition.
Good question. It's right there. Congrats.
I found it!
Any hints on where that this spear may be?
No, but you have I'm on it.
He begins to step back into the stone slab.
No, don't go.
Before he goes, I say, I am Kava, the blood singer.
He just okay. And he begins to sink back down, and it seems almost like he begins to lay back down to rest into the stone slab. Oh, what? Colin broke up. What's up? One more time, Colin? Oh.
I was just saying, you said that there was writing on the pillar.
Yes. Druidic ruins.
Okay, specifically druidic.
It just spells out
Yes.
Kava.
I can read that.
You can.
What does it say?
I didn't come up with something specific, but how much time do you want to spend
Says-
reading over it?
Like a butt.
It says suck a butt. I think I can just immediately read it, right?
Well, you can understand it. You can immediately understand it, but you'd still have to
Yeah.
take the time to read it. It's not like you can
It's
like
like
look.
a book.
It's not like you can pick up a book and be like, I know what this is now.
Hold on. Oh yeah, but it's that long.
It would take. It's the whole thing's full with ruins. If you want to start,
Yeah, that's okay.
it would begin. You would start to read it. Describes here lies chieftain of the forest people. Chieftain Kavan, and it would go on to explain how he led the forest people, or in the ruins they called themselves Delmorians, into the land of Seronos.
Okay. I read this out loud as I don't know why I just brailled it. but I just braille it out loud.
And then as you kind of as you get to the bottom, you hear it describe a great chasm splitting the forest people and the end of the forest people, breaking apart forest people and faithless, which marks the end of Kavan, the Bloodsinger.
Kavan with an N at the end?
Kavan. Kavan.
I just missed the N. Sorry, Kavan. I said your name wrong to you.
Wasn't that the name on the Wizard Tower?
No.
No, that was Kazan.
Kazan.
Relation?
They're
Their
brothers.
first names make people related.
Yep.
I asked Rapture if what she's reading has any mention of a spear in it.
Oh, no spear.
His spear was hidden 15 feet away exactly to
I
northeast.
start digging. I'm joking.
Guys, I gotta find that spear. I feel like that might help us if we run into trouble with these people. He's
Victoria, if I didn't say it, Rapster, you gather that the it's like a gravestone for the chieftain, like here lies kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I ever said that.
Yeah. Well, it was very like Adam's family, like pop out of the gravestone. Kinda.
Peepers in his book will write, do we want to dig it up? And I'll just flip it over at everyone.
No, I don't think his spear would be here, right? No.
It might be up the hill.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
maybe I shouldn't climb the side of the hill. Maybe I should walk the path trying to look for the spear.
I'll go with Hugo.
Probably wherever he fell.
A lot of cultures will bury their dead with their prized possessions.
You're not suggesting that we exhume a body right
No,
now,
I'm
right?
specifically not suggesting that. I'm just saying we have no real way of knowing.
That's exactly what Peepers is suggesting.
Exhume the body?
Just points, do we want to dig it up?
No, of course not.
Benvolm, as you're kind of sitting here, you begin to look upon this, what is a grave. And you sense that it has been consecrated or desecrated. we found a purpose, people! We found a purpose! Get on your feet!
Do I know? I know which, correct? Whether it was
What's the difference again?
consecrated is good, desecrated is
Desecrated, bad.
bad. Desecrated. I think someone's gotten to this grave first.
Someone disturbed the body.
The one thing Revlin said not to do.
I'm gonna grazie. I'm gonna mark off a divine sense.
You don't have to mark a divine sense.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that just came on DM Goodwill, man.
You have a sense of these things now, and
For
you
all
just
the
know
times,
them
for all
now.
the times it's been proven fruitless.
Okay.
Fruits.
Has that ever worked before?
One other time, I think it was when you were trying to put the bones back.
The bones back.
Literally, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garbage.
Peeper starts walking up the path.
Paige, just a real quick question
Yes.
before we start walking up. When I was talking to Cavan, did he have the spear in his hand? Like, did I get a good look at it, like in his ghost form?
You did.
What did it look like?
It seemed to still have the blood dripping from its point, and around underneath of the actual sharpened, what looks to be bone to make the spear point. You can see wrapped underneath of it is twine, and it jingles.
Dingle, dingle, dingles. I can hear those dingles ring.
It jingles with what looks to be like carved bone beads and feathers. And
Cool.
and like carved into the wood is detailed patterns.
And he didn't give me any hint as to where it may lie.
Doesn't appear so.
Okay.
Fucking heaven.
What are you guys
Alright.
doing?
We'll
Peepers
come
has
back.
already started walking, so
Are you going around on the path?
yeah.
Brana will follow after him.
Hugo said he wanted to walk the path. I walk the path. I can't climb.
Another stealth check for everybody.
I got an at 20.
27. Oh, she did better than me.
16.
14.
16.
Rapture?
15.
Yay!
Oh, well done, everybody. Okay.
We're
So-
avoiding things.
Walking at a stealth pace, getting around the path, which is like the first tier, I'd say. Whatever kind of patrol you saw, you do not see further along the path as you're stealthing up. The path seems to be empty, and right away you can start to see the stone cairns.
Karens. They're Karens.
Cairns. That kind of flank the outer side of the path as you begin to work your way up.
Do they look?
Can you
can
climb
I
them?
look at them like while we're walking? Like, or do they appear to be like graves, like the other thing?
Sure. Roll a religion check.
This might be the most profound thought Hugo has ever had. Are they graves? It's like, wow.
15.
Shit.
They do look to be graves. I mean, nothing as detailed as the stone slabs, smooth stone slabs you saw at the base. These are, not as delicately worded, a pile of stones on top of the earth to signify usually a specific person. But they are all relatively unmarked.
Guys, I think these are all dead guys.
Yes, you go.
Probably.
I will actually use a divine sense to see if these have been consecrated or desecrated.
And what's the range on that? Is it 60?
feet.
From here, you do not sense that these are consecrated or desecrated.
Do I sense any fiends, celestials, or undead?
You do not. But good question.
If I like pick up one of the top rocks off of one of the Karens, does anything happen? And, like if I lift it?
As Hugo's going to do that, I say, Hugo, leave the dead.
Nothing happens.
But I want to see if it's magical. Okay, I put it right back down.
Do these stones look like they've been stacked here, like, nicely for a long time? Or does it look like they were recently, like, set up?
Roll a nature check.
$21.
Wow, fantastic. Here,
Thanks.
here the pile of stones look to be relatively old, well rested, untouched, undisturbed in several years. Maybe occasionally you'll see one where the stones have kind of tumbled out, which you could probably assume came when there was battling on the pathways. But like looking and investigating the first couple Cairns, you don't you don't sense that they're set up recently at this point.
Do they have the kind of inscriptions on them like the first one did?
They do not. They're unmarked.
Okay. Papers will take note of this.
Alright.
Do I see any sign of a spear?
You don't. I'm not even gonna have you roll. You do not see anything that indicates a spear here.
So just so I don't have to keep saying, like, Hugo is actively looking for any sign of the spear.
I am aware, and I'm aware.
Cool.
I am aware. Okay, so heading into, as a reminder, I'm just gonna flash it again if you did already close it. We were, in this point, you've worked your way through like the first tier, so what is between 100 and 200 feet, kind of, to visualize. Now you're working, as I mentioned, you start to see, sorry, I'm seeing the chat pop up. Now that you've started to see the stone Cairns, you can sense that we're on that second tier, which loosely by Peeper's illustration was where he gave a big old X. What would you like to do with that information?
Just a heads up, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I'm on it.
But actually, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Cure wounds on yourself. Great. Okay.
Cure wounds.
What do you guys like to do now? Continuing stealth, I assume.
Is ability modifier the charisma plus proficiency, or is it just the charisma?
Just the charisma.
Just the charisma? It's not like the +6 that I usually get for.
It's not the proficiency bonus. If you're just talking about the ability modifier, it would say ability modifier plus proficiency bonus.
So it's different from the spell cast or spell attack bonus.
Yes.
Okay. So 6.
Stealthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I need another
Let's
stealth
hope.
check from
Let's hope it
everybody.
works this time. Ooh, 25.
Oh boy. Here it
Oh,
comes.
Kelly. Here's our
Right
time.
at the boom boom X spot.
I got an 18.
I got a 13.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a rogue.
I have 14.
14.
Well, I'm hidden.
I got it now at 1.
Oh my
baby.
Oh.
I got a 5.
Here it comes. The big boom.
The boom boom.
Guys are a mess.
Am I hidden? Could peepers run?
Fuck these guys! I just met them. It's true.
I could become something else, you know?
Next week
Not
you come
them.
back as a different character.
You guys do, and peepers finds you.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yes.
So, as you begin to approach the second tier of the hillside, the stone mounds are always consistent around the outside, and Hugo in his eagerness starts to push ahead and starts to look for any sign of spear.
I'm keeping up helping him.
Yes, definitely. And I don't know if you guys want to throw in some role play, but potentially Hugo starts to you see up ahead in one of the stone mounds an opening, a small hole in the inside of it. It looks like a stone or two has kind of fallen down, and it looks like there's something inside.
Oh, and I just go, I'm the chosen one! And I go in and reach in.
And as you reach in, you'd be kind of pushing your hand through the stone and down. And the Cairn doesn't stand no higher than maybe 2 or 3 feet, so you kind of scrunch down and you kind of bend your arm in. And suddenly, as your hand reaches out, you can feel a giant force from underneath of you as an arm shoots out from the ground and grabs you. And out of the stone jumps out a familiar, not person individual, but a familiar looking berserker that you fought on the path. I need everybody roll initiative. Question mark?
I'll fell in the pit. Oh boy, we're killing it. Another 5.
1 second, I'm gonna call.
You're gonna
For
play it,
initiative,
yeah.
I call out. Okay. Okay, 25 to 20.
Good.
20 to 15.
15.
Also 15.
Oh my god, look at us.
Who has the better dex?
Mine's only 2.
Mine's 4.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
13.
Oh wow, you guys.
10 to 5.
5. Oh boy.
Five to 0.
4.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Which is it?
What a swing. 3.
Yeah, you call out initiative. Give out 3 numbers.
1, 2, 1, 2.
We're all bad.
I just want to swing from the chandelier.
Alright, so for this one, not gonna do the on-screen initiative just because of turn
Time.
Turn and time. Like it's one dude. Keepers, then Brana, then Revlin, then this Berserker, then Hugo, then Rapture, then Benbow. So at the top of initiative, Keepers, you see a giant Berserker start to spring and jump out of this earth and stone grave somehow. And as he kind of launches out, you can see he's holding a spear. What would you like to do?
How far away is he from me?
No more than 15 feet, I'd say.
Okay. Does that mean my short bow would have disadvantage?
What does it say in the...
It says 680 to 320.
No, it would not have disadvantage. As long as it's within 5 feet, that would be disadvantage. Otherwise, you are good. Or beyond that first numbers.
Would I get advantage because there's someone within melee range of it?
Yes, you would.
I'm gonna shoot with my short bow.
Okay, roll to attack.
BB. It's gonna be 13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oh no, wait, sorry, plus 7, duh. It's gonna be 20 to hit.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 13.
20
plus
would
7.
hit.
Sorry. And it's gonna be 8, 12.
Go one extra day without D&D. Forget how to play.
Sorry. 12 plus 5, 17 plus 4, 21 damage piercing.
Nice.
You're fucked.
And my bonus action, I will hide behind a Kern.
Good.
Cairns, I don't know why this is so hard, guys.
Karen.
And for that stealth, it was a 17 to hide.
Okay, next up is going to be Brana.
Okay, cool. I am gonna move close to this dude and punch him real hard.
Okay, roll to attack.
I'm good at math. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay, because he's holding Hugo
He's,
Right?
Yeah.
they're in proximity. Cool. I need so many dice for this. Yeah, let's start with. I'll just do it. Oh shit. I forget which one's the modifier for this. It's 26.
Hey!
Nice.
Killed it.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Punch
I'll
him in the
stay
face.
within proximity.
All right, next up is going to be Revlin.
What,
Everyone's
Revlin?
gonna cast Firebolt. That is.
Does Firebolt need like line of sight? Like, how does that how does it work? You know what I mean?
It's like, just think of it as a bow and arrow.
Okay, because you got two people kind of like in front of him, like between you and him.
And then I'd move off to the side so I can see and then shoot him with a firebolt.
Cool, go for it.
Okay, 19.
19 will not hit.
Okay.
Oh, squeeze me.
Oh, we're there.
Anything else on your turn?
Cast mage armor?
Colin?
He said that's his turn.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't hear it. All right, so next up is going to be our Berserker. So with his attack, he is going to attack recklessly on Hugo with his spear. Let's see, that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
It'll do the same thing again.
Okay.
Nat 19 plus
That is-
24. Okay. That's a little bit better. And that's gonna be 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it's like reckless anger begins to unload on you, Hugo. That is its turn. So next up is Hugo.
All right. Since that bitch fucking attacked me recklessly, it has disadvantage, and I'm gonna attack it twice.
Okay. You're not raging, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't see anyone else in sight, right?
As of right now,
Currently.
you do not. Initiative count 1. Or first round. Round count 1.
Yeah, but we're making noise.
The first one is a 20,
The 20 will hit.
and then the second one is a 22.
22 will hit. Wait, are you rolling 2 attacks or did you roll with
Yeah.
advantage?
I rolled
Two
two.
attacks.
Those are 2 attacks. I rolled both with advantage.
Okay, so to make sure.
I was just doing it so I did damage all together for you. Fuck me, dude. 9 and 8 is 17. Only 17 points of damage. Garbage.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Awesome. Next up, we've got Rapture.
Yay, it's me. How far am I?
Roughly about 15, 20 feet, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a good sight line?
Got a couple people, like, moving around, but yeah, I'd say you can make a shot. You might have to move to a little bit to the left or right, but yeah.
Okay, I'll edge around so I can see. I'm going to Toll the Dead, please.
Told the dead.
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Sweet, okay. That's a fail. That's a 5.
Cool. It's 2d12 damage. Where's my 12?
Nice.
8 and 12.
Nice.
So total 12.
Very good. Awesome. Anything else?
No, I realize now after we've been playing this for like a very, very long time that I'm supposed to roll initiative for Buffy in fights, but I'm just gonna say we don't do that ever. Still,
I mean, whenever you want to start throwing it in, that's fine.
Okay, but just that is a thing that I just discovered. My apologies.
All right. Okay.
Pressure's done.
So then next up, we're gonna have Benvol.
Oh, I forgot 4, by the way. I'm supposed to remind you.
I actually
You
gave
have it.
myself a note. Yep.
Oh, it's a big note. Alright, I'm gonna run in and just smack him with my shield to try to knock him prone.
Okay, shield bash. Yep.
Yes, so it's athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I think 22.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Did you roll? You could. Oh wait, is that an attack? Is that considered an attack?
No, it's bonus action. But I have to take the attack action.
Got it. Okay, keep going. You're rolling with advantage. He attacked recklessly.
I don't. What?
You're attacking, right?
Yeah.
Roll with advantage. He attacked somebody recklessly.
Oh, right.
He's a barbarian.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Everyone gets
Everyone.
to attack him with advantage.
20?
20 will hit.
Party. So that's Oh, that's great. That's 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, the motherfucking tank.
Yeah, that's 20 something. 26.
26 to what?
Hit.
Okay, yep, that'll hit.
4 plus 4 is 8.
All right. Very nice. Anything else?
Nope.
This dude is still up, you guys.
Dude,
So-
what the fuck?
Top of initiative order, we've got Peepers.
Is he looking rough? Do we know?
He's definitely bloodied. Yeah.
Fucking
Somebody
lucky.
killed him, so he
From-
should be bloody.
Imagine this guy just jumping out of a stone grave. Ah! And it's just like, boom, boom, like just getting the shit.
We're just
beat out
kicking his
of
ass.
him.
I have a question
fucking-
as a player.
Toll the dead. It's great.
Would
Yes.
me looking to see if there's others coming take up my whole action?
It would. I wouldn't count it as a free action. I'd probably make it count as a bonus action.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna hit it with my short bow again. It's gonna be 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's gonna give 9 plus 5, 14 plus 4, 18 piercing damage. And then with my bonus action, I want to look and see if anyone else is coming and not hide.
Roll a perception check.
Thanks, God. Perception is 18.
As the hill in the path bends counterclockwise as you're ascending up, you kind of look up ahead around the edge of this hill. You don't see anything, but as you kind of take an extra beat to listen, you think you do hear footprints or footsteps up ahead. Excuse me.
I'll just caw 3 times. Caw, caw, caw! And obviously can't hide yet because I used my bonus action, but yeah.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Very good. Next up, we have Brana. On deck's going to be Revlin.
Cool. I'm gonna try to punch him again.
Punch him. I'd like to punch.
Roll punch.
That did not go so hot. At a 9.
Mine does not hit.
Oh, no punch.
Advantage?
That's with advantage.
That's not with advantage.
It's worse.
No, it's not worse. It's just only a little bit better. 11.
Yeah.
Cool.
How does that happen where this guy is like, he's probably got like a bloody nose, like freaking torn up. He's probably still charred a little bit. And then you go like, boom, boom, and he's just like, switch dunk.
Got that bob and weave. I'm gonna No, I'm not gonna disengage. I'll just chill out in proximity.
Okay. Then it is going to be Revlin. On deck is the spear dude.
Kill it.
Kill it.
He's a person.
So, how wide is this path?
Probably in width, probably 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Pretty big.
And do I still have kind of like a shot on him?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'll take a shot then. Firebolt again.
Awesome.
The advantage though.
With advantage.
Okay, so that puts me at a 20.
20 will hit.
Okay.
Kill him. Kill him with fire.
8 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'll just, put a firebolt to his chest.
As you all begin to ready yourselves for another few seconds and moments in battle, you can see he's about to raise his spear onto Hugo one more time, the blood dripping across its entire length. As he raises it, you can see a fireball shoot through him. He kind of looks down, like Pirates of the Caribbean, and just falls back dead.
I want to try to catch this. Is it the spear?
As you go to catch the spear, Hugo, it has also kind of been impacted by the flame. You can see a little of the flame kind of brushes off the wood. You gotta be like it's hot. So I need you to roll a dexterity check, not a saving throw.
18.
18. You kind of hop it between two hands and then you grab it real cool and you look on it, and it's the same image of the spear that you saw on the ghostly visage at the bottom of the hill.
Wait, really?
At this point, I'm caw-caw-cawing and trying to get people to hide.
Okay. It's really the one with the bones and the feathers and shit.
Really.
I'm pushing him into the grave. Lay down in the grave.
Go to sleep, baby.
Everyone lay down in this grave right now.
I don't think 6 people are gonna fit in the grave for one.
I'll turn into a
I'll try
raven.
to hide behind some stone.
Is there any other things to hide behind?
I'm gonna hang on the side of the cliff from the other side, from the edge of the cliff.
Oh my god.
Wait, so you're hanging from the second tier off the side of the second tier?
Yep.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check to stay up. Who's hiding in the grave?
Acrobatics.
Who's hiding in the grave?
Me.
How many people are coming?
Roll a stealth check. Whoever's hiding behind Cairns, roll a stealth check. You don't know yet. You just heard.
Karen.
Heard peepers.
Yeah, call.
You said roll a stealth check for the grave hider.
Yes. Are you trying to like restore the grave, or are you just trying to get in the grave?
No, I'm trying to get in it. I want to come out of it like Michael J, baby. Oh boy, killing it.
I'm hiding with you now.
In the grave.
Our two biggest party members are huddled in a
Keep
grave.
going
It's
to
not gonna
hide it,
work
don't worry,
quite the way
baby.
you're imagining, I don't think, but okay.
Well, where else am I gonna hide?
There's other stone
If I
cairns around.
hide near. Is there other stone cairns?
Yeah,
right
they're like
there?
every
Okay,
like.
cool. I'll hide behind one, and it's still a 12.
Pull the sound of music and just hide behind the gravestones when the Nazis are looking for us.
I'm gonna perch on top of the gravestone.
The dismantled one?
I have a bird.
I know, but it's. I mean,
Any of them.
it's a pile of stone. Yeah, is it that one in particular, or any of them?
No, just well, I don't want to. If I land on the Karen.
I'm just gonna call this episode Karen? Karn?
Karen from
Karn?
Cairns.
Karen from finance.
I just don't want to like jump one over.
The other
So if
ones
I
are
can-
sturdy. I would say it's more like more treacherous to actually try to like stand on the one that's been exploded by freaking barbarian force.
Okay, then I'll balance on one with my little birdie feet.
Cool. So I'm gonna need you to make a deception check, actually.
Okay,
'Cause you're trying
but
to
I
blend
am
in.
bird.
I know, but you're trying to blend in
Oh,
like casual.
That's fair.
You're
What
very
was in-
human-like bird.
What was everyone else's stealth checks and peepers? What was your athletics check?
It was a 14.
15.
8.
You said
Real
stealth.
Your
Up
deception.
4.
Okay.
I got
23.
4.
Okay.
Am bird.
As the only one who's within sight of the open path, Rapture, you would see two similar barbarians that you saw kind of like on the road to Yester Hill begin to rapidly decline around to the side. You hear them mumble in some undistinguishable language, and they begin to kind of approach, probably like 30 feet out, begin to approach where they heard noise, which they're heading into your direction pretty quickly.
A bird. But I caw.
Do I
You said
notice
3.
anything special about the spear that could help
Right.
me in this current situation?
Not right away.
Cool.
Peepers, you are dangling off the side of the hill, and you can hear the crunch of barefoot on dirt, clusters, and stone. And as you kind of peer and peek your eyes over, you can see Rapture the bird above you on a stone cairn, and your other new friends hiding behind, keeping out of sight from the two barbarians that seem to be approaching. But as you kind of look to where the stones were, where you guys fought, the dead body of one of the dudes is still there with a hole through it.
Do I see like a loose stone nearby?
Sure.
I want to try to flick it farther down the path.
You're dangling on the side of a mountain.
I know. I'm gonna try, maybe like blow really hard. And just
Below?
try to get it, like just try to flick it with my beak or something over to the far side.
It's not
Down
within
the path.
beak reach.
What?
There's not a stone within beak reach, I'd say.
Can I throw the body of the barbarian off the side of the cliff without being seen?
Probably not, because he's on the path and you went back to the grave.
What?
Because he's dead on the path and you tried to hide yourself in the grave.
Correct.
So you would be
Can I-
coming
no.
out of the grave.
Can I try to pull myself up to hide behind the cairn?
Sure, you can do that.
Do I need to make another check?
Stealth check.
Got that. Oh, 26.
Okay, sure. I did not anticipate. Okay, yep, keep going.
Cool. Now I want to look for a stone without leaving my hiding place.
Sure, because you're standing in front of a pile of stones.
Yeah, but I don't want to I want a pebble.
Sure, you find a pebble.
Cool. I want to try to sneakily throw it down the path.
Sleight of hand check.
Hell yeah.
How close do they sound to me?
20.
About 20 feet.
Not a nat 20, just 20.
The stone kind of clinks and clangs as it kind of begins to roll down the hill. And they kind of look at it, and they look back to their dead friend, and they look at the cairns.
Do I see it near me?
See what near you?
The two dudes.
Yeah, they're the people. They're not it. What is up with pronouns? Yeah, everyone can hear them. I don't know if you'd see them. You're trying to hide in a grave. I don't get your questions. All right, they're going to start to approach.
I look over.
Are you hiding in the grave?
He's
No,
been in the grave.
I'm hiding near the grave. I said
Okay.
I wanted to be. Am I near enough to Hugo for talking?
You want to talk to Hugo?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I say.
Oh no.
I
Oh
say.
god.
Hugo.
This is gonna go.
The fastest path to Yetta is straight through them.
They're going to come charging in.
They're gonna get a surprise attack on you now.
That was me. I was gonna attack at the end of that. But... All right, cool.
How do you think you can talk when they're right in front of you? They're really looking at you.
The two of them will come towards, they'll kind of run past their fallen comrade, and they'll run towards the open grave, and right next to it, to where you are. One will swing and hit the stone, and the stone kind of crumbles and breaks in half, revealing the upper portion of you kind of slunk behind it. And the other one will slit and hit. That is 24 to hit. Will hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With a great axe. That's not great. 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
I need everyone to roll initiative one more time. $25 to 20. 20 to 15.
18. Cool.
15 to 10.
Oh no.
Okay. 10 to 5.
9.
8.
7.
Okay, 9 was Benvolm
9.
and Revlin. 8 was Hugo.
No.
No, it was
Rapture.
Rapture and Brana.
Yep.
And 7 was Hugo.
Correct.
Alright, so the initiative order is going to be Beavers, then the Barbarians, then Revlin, then Benvolm, then Rapture, then Brana, then Hugo. Okay?
Yes.
All right,
Did they attack recklessly
They
when
did
they
not.
hit Ben? Okay. I'm hitting with my short bow. It's gonna be. I'm hitting the one that is the clearer shot. I don't know. It seems like it's a layered, like a kind
That
of
would be the
deep,
one,
skinny.
in theory that'd be the one that missed and created an opening. In
Yeah,
the stone.
whichever one's kind of closer to my line of sight, I'd hit.
Okay.
It's gonna be 18 plus 7 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and then not great damage. 2, 4, 3, 5, 10, 14 piercing damage. And with my bonus action, I will hide. And that is a 15 to hide.
Okay, great. 15 to hide. Next up is going to be the Berserkers. They will continue with their understanding of what is happening around them to attack Benvol. Not, math is hard. I know the first one misses again, but does a 16 hit?
No.
Alright, they both miss as they cry out again, swinging wildly with their great axes. Miss. What a useless round of combat for them. Alright, next up is going to be Revlin. On deck is Benvol.
Okay, so they're in combat range with Hugo and Benvol.
Melee range, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just pop out and do a firebolt at one of them.
Alright, which one? The one that's already taking damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is a 20.
20 will hit.
And that is an 18.
18, nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright. Okay, next up is going to be Benvol. On deck is Rapture.
Has it been more than an hour since we fought those other berserkers down the way?
No, it has not.
Okay, so I still have magic weapon.
Sick. Okay.
I'm gonna, try to knock the guy over that attacked me.
The one that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. 6, 4, 11.
4 or 9 plus 4.
So you win.
Okay.
They didn't attack recklessly, correct?
Correct.
So first attack. 9.
9 will not hit.
Second attack. 1.
Just as useless as they are. Alright. Caught up in the moment, surrounded by half-naked men swinging giant weapons. No luck for Benvol on this one. Alright. Next up is going to be Rapture. On deck is Brana.
So, Ambird, if they're fighting Hugo and Benvol here by the grave, where did I end up?
If you're even like a couple, each Cairn is probably like 5 feet away from the other, so if you're a couple away, you could potentially be like 15 feet away.
Okay, let's say that, because it takes my whole action to unbird.
Okay.
So I will unbird and move back up. That is my action, so I still have my movement, right? I will move back a bit so I can use more ranged spells.
Okay. How much do you want to move back? Just let's say
Uh,
that I know it's not going to be too much.
Like 20.
Okay.
If I'm 15 feet away, I move 20, yeah.
Totally. Okay, great. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Alrighty.
On
Next up is going to be Brana. On deck is Hugo.
Cool, in a shocking twist of events, I'm not gonna punch. I'm gonna crossbow, or attempt to.
Which one?
The one nearest to Wesley.
Okay. They're both near him. They're both in front of him.
Then you may pick because I have no distinguishing features.
Alright. Cool.
Which one is hotter?
Well, there's
Yeah,
one that's
I attacked
taken
the
damage.
less hot one.
Okay.
It's a 15.
15 will not hit.
Sick. I do nothing else.
Okay. Next up is going to be Hugo, and we're going to be at the top initiative again.
Okay, Hugo's not sure if this is a throwing spear or a spear and spear, but he's just gonna try to spear one of these fuckers with the new spear he just found. See what it does.
Okay, so a spear is a D6. It is a range.
Oh.
If you wanted to, you can throw a spear.
Cool.
You have javelins. Yeah, it's 1d6 versatile, which means you can do two-handed, which would make it a 1d8 as well. But you'd be.
Would I not be proficient in it?
It's a simple weapon. So, are you proficient with simple weapons?
I am.
So you are proficient, but are you attacking it with one hand or two hand? Because you'd be sheathing Helga.
One hand, I guess.
Okay. And which one are you gonna attack?
The one that's gotten more damage.
Okay. Roll to attack.
And I'm gonna bonus rage,
Okay.
regular rage for my bonus,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack it recklessly.
Okay.
Wow, that didn't hit, so I'm gonna do it again.
How do you know it didn't hit?
Because it was a 2 and a 3, plus 7 is like 10.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna try it again. Am I adding my dex modifier or my strength modifier?
It is a piercing, so that's a dex.
So 2 plus 5. So it'd be plus 5. So 23?
That'll hit.
Dope. And it's 1d6 plus.
your dex modifier.
Oh, this sucks. And a d6 is a normal dice.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6 points of damage. Did anything special Hugo's very curious to see if anything special happens when he uses this, by the way.
Why are you gonna take my thunder, dude?
So sorry. 6.
As you plunge the spear into the barbarian, he seems to be at moderate health. But as you plunge into him, roll 2d6.
2d6. 7.
You feel the power of the spear and the literal blood, but also something more internal in the spear kind of absorb and push into your hands as you plunge into it, and you recover 7 points of damage.
Oh.
You just gave a barbarian a healing weapon.
Very specifically.
Plus
Certain
7?
things happen. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You kind of see it. He's still alive, and he looks down, and he's like, "Ugh," and he kind of like pulls it out really quickly, like, what the fuck? All right. Anything else?
Nah, that's it, bro.
All right. Top of initiative order is Peepers.
I will get out of my hide. Not yet. I will get out of my hiding spot. Shit. And I will do the same thing with a short bow because it works.
Who are you attacking? The one that's taken damage? Or
The
one that's
same,
not
the
taking
same one I
damage?
hit last time.
Okay.
The one that was farther out of the Cairns.
Okay.
Oh, it's only going to be a 19 to hit. I don't know if that counts.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay, cool. 2, 4, 6, 7 plus 4, 11 points of piercing, and then I'm gonna hide, and that's gonna be ooh, it's only a 15 again.
Okay. So next up is Berserkers. The one that's been taking all of the damage will turn his attention to Hugo, who just stabbed him with a blood-sucking spear. He will attack recklessly with his great axe. Both will definitely fucking miss. Wow, god damn it. In fact, I would say he swings so recklessly. 2 nat ones, by the way. Swing, knocked prone with his recklessness. Bitch is prone now.
Prone, and we have advantage on him.
Melee has advantage on him, but it already had advantage because he attacked recklessly, so... Yes. Yes, but I already had it, kind of thing. And then the other one will turn and continue to attack Benvon. Recklessly this time. And it'll hit 17 plus something crazy, like plus 4. Cool. And that is 15 points of slashing damage. That is their turn. They are fighting to the death, these berserkers. Next up is going to be Revlin. On deck is Benville.
Are they still within 5 feet of each other? Okay, I'll run up and I'll use green flame blade on the one that is down.
Okay.
Sorry. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Are you attacking you have advantage.
Yeah, I rolled 2 nat 2s.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then next up is going to be Benwell.
Did that guy attack me recklessly?
He did, yeah.
Does that give me advantage on just attacks, or is it also on ability?
On attacks.
Okay. Well, with a fire in my eyes, I'm gonna smack at this guy again. Fucking pissed.
Shield back.
Yeah.
That will succeed.
23.
It will succeed. Do you know how I know?
Because you rolled an
I rolled another nat one.
Oh my
You
god.
need to throw that dice away.
Before she starts rolling 20s. Cool. So he's on the ground,
Knock prone. Mm-hmm.
knocked prone. Yeah. I already had advantage anyway, but I feel better about it this way. Either a nat 1 or 21.
21 will hit.
Okay. That's gonna be what's damage plus 1. Yep.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck you!
I just want to put my entire shoulder into this guy with my shield and be stabbing at the same time and throw him to the ground.
Cool. So he's dead before he hits the ground.
Yeah.
Love that. Cool. Super dead. Anything else?
Yeah, there's another guy, right?
Yeah,
He attacked recklessly last.
he did.
Is he the only one on the ground though?
He is on the ground.
Okay, cool. So yeah, whatever.
It was already advantage.
Well, 15. Fuck it.
15 will not hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then next up is going to be Rapture. On deck is Brana. Rapture, what would you like?
I'm going to Eldritch. I'm going to Blasty Blast that guy. It's two beams, and because he was reckless, do I get advantage too?
All attack rolls get advantage.
Cool. All right. So for the I got a nat 20. So that's for the first one, and then for the second one, 5. Second one is 11.
11 will not hit.
All right. So then the damage for the first one.
I'm sorry, what's the damage on the first one?
4.
Didn't you roll, wasn't it a crit?
Yes.
So you roll, what dice do you roll?
It's just a 1d10.
So it's 2d10.
2d10. I don't think I've ever rolled a crit before. Then it is 6.
Okay.
I rolled 2.
Look at this cat.
All
That is
right.
so sweet.
Nice. Next up is going to be Brana. On deck is Hugo.
No.
Do it.
Don't do it. I read the chat.
I know you did. Well, it was funny to me. Cool. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Cool. Go for it.
Don't forget.
I know.
Advantage!
Actually,
Cool, thank God.
Actually,
she still has it, even though he's not prone. Usually a ranged attack when they're prone is not just, but with the reckless.
But he attacked
Did not attack.
recklessly?
That's what I was saying, guys. What was it?
I
What'd you roll?
have to do math. It's so fucking annoying. 23.
23 will hit.
Yeet. Okay. Time to remember which one this is on the first roll.
No, don't leave. Don't leave.
What a long cat.
11 piercing.
Leave.
Nice.
She left.
Okay.
That's my whole turn.
Up is Hugo.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this motherfucker with Helga.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Helga. And twice.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. First one's at 20.
That'll hit.
And the second one. Is it literally a 22? Cool. So we got 2 babies. That's 10. 10. And 8. And 4. So 10 and 12, so 22.
22. Nice. Alright. He's pretty beaten up. Top of initiative. Peepers. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit him with the short bow again.
Mm-hmm.
Paige, I have a question.
No.
She's gonna kill us.
I don't know.
It's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
We cancel it.
18
No.
piercing damage.
It's
And
not
instead of hiding,
No, it's still advantage.
18 piercing damage, and then instead of hiding, I want to use my action to try to dash ahead up the path to see if I see anything else coming.
Okay, so you're gonna use 30. What's your movement? 25?
25, but then dashing is making it 50.
No. Are you using all your movement and
Yeah.
your dashing?
And my bonus action
Oh, okay.
is dash, because I'm a rogue.
Okay.
Well, that's that. I'm going to go 50 feet up the road to see if I see anything. I know I probably can't look this time, but I'm up
No.
there.
Okay. Very
That's my
good.
turn.
Next up, we've got. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your shoot.
God, lots happened.
I didn't kill him with 18 piercing?
Oh.
Damn.
It's 1.5 your movement to stand up.
Why?
What?
Just fucking around.
Who's? Wait, I'm sorry. Whose game is this? He will use half of his movement to stand up from prone. And you'll hear him mutter some incoherent druidic language as he brings his great axe to his chest one more time and raises it. And then raises it again. And he's gonna swing at Beppo! Recklessly.
Me.
Recklessly, that's gonna be one might just hit. 18?
Nope.
It doesn't?
Nope.
You're serious?
Yeah, my AC is 19.
Alright.
You're attacking the wrong motherfucker.
Yo, that's so fucking sad. His oath is so dope. I actually knew what he was saying in his unknown language.
I just thought he says an incoherent thing and dies.
No, I'm not gonna. They don't all do that. Yeah, swings and misses. That's cool. Alright, let's see if Revlin, you're up.
Let him up.
I'm gonna
I just catch his axe.
do 2 melee attacks.
Huh?
I'm doing 2 melee attacks.
Okay. What
So
what
that-
melee attacks? With your sword?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so that will be a 20 and a 18.
Both will hit.
First one does
Uh,
6/8 slashing damage.
Can you say it one more time?
First one does 6 slashing damage. Second one
It's 6 and 8.
Thanks.
Why?
Revlin, as
doesn't
you
make
charge
sense.
in, not with magic or flame, and you come and you charge in and you slash him to pieces, and he falls to the ground dead.
Yay! 2 kills!
Yo, you killing all of them.
Do I see anything above the path?
God, no, you don't. It seems to
Ah.
be empty.
Ah. Ah.
I'm just catching my breath and calming myself down.
I am going to grab the hand of the last berserker who died and ask what it was he said in his unknown language.
I love you, Victoria.
What did he say?
Puppy Pora.
On the book, you will see the words appear. Oh my god.
Wait,
I know. I just had it in my head.
You were so bummed. So I wanted you to say it, and now it's gone.
No, it's not gone. I swear to God, it's not gone. Could you imagine?
I'm into butt play.
Oh my
As he
God.
tried to swipe up between Binbo's legs and hook his axe behind.
Mm.
Exactly. I know I'm writing a different story right now.
Yeah, it's like a little erotica.
I was listening to My Dad Wrote a Porno today, the podcast.
Why, Paige? Why?
I got a friend.
Parge!
I hate myself so
Parge!
bad.
What? No one's using that anymore.
I am.
JK? Yes, we are.
I gave up on Tumblr. It
No,
betrayed
book
my
just
interest.
says 404 error.
Where else do you
Language not
find
found.
gifts of hot men?
Betrayed my interest. Kelly, you still there?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Fuck my sut. What does it mean?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative and it gets the people going.
Rishavakadu.
Shavaka.
Fucking Urker.
It's a rocketed.
Funny story while we wait.
It's not even that epic. That's what's so disappointing.
So
We
does
had
this,
we had
Shade.
Shut
we had
up.
friends we had friends watch our animals, and David's parents watched Boba for the week, and we got a text midway through the week that they're taking her and they renamed her Queen Sheba. So she's Queen Sheba now,
That's the black cat name. Definitely.
and we're borrowing her, I guess.
Nope.
She's
her
so
name is
cute.
Queen Sheba.
Look at her.
I'm Queen Sheba
She's a
now.
little queen.
Her name
Boba is
either-
my slave name.
Her name is either Boba or she can take over the name Fart.
All right.
She is her middle name's Part 2.
Sorry, it's not that epic, but his last words. God damn it! I'm so fucking mad at myself. On the book, you would see appear. He is the land. He powers all the elements combined.
That's what it says. Just he is the land. He powers all the elements.
hmm
Combined.
Okay. Cool. That's alright. I tell my. Oh, it's probably in common. I just show my party.
Guys, I found the stick. I'm the chosen one.
Yeah, do you want to go talk to your ghost again?
I know he's watching over me right now.
You would start
From
to hear,
Ghost Heaven.
You would start to feel a light drizzling of rain as you kind of look up, and the skies seem to be dark and moody as a storm begins to approach. And in the distance, you can hear a crack of lightning.
Uh-oh. Keep moving, motherfuckers.
Should we hide these bodies so we don't make people think, like, find us?
I hear
We
the
could just
crack
put
of
them in the
lightning.
grave.
I hear the crack of lightning
Everyone hears it.
and think of the sound of 20 splintering blights and keep walking forward.
Okay, I guess we're gonna leave them. Let's go!
I'm waiting for them farther up the path.
We're gonna
Not
do it
far.
sneakily, right?
Of course.
Sneaky.
Sneak.
Back to sneaking.
Stealth checks, everybody.
Okay, let's not roll a
Sneak,
5.
sneak, sneak, sneak.
Yeah. Yep. That is a 12. That is not the right
23.
guy.
Are
Oh.
you shitting me?
Back to loud. Back to loud, guys. We go 5 feet up the path and 3 berserkers show up. Every time we fail, it's another berserker added on. Let's do this.
What did everybody roll? I only heard 2 or 3 of them.
23.
Well, I rolled a d12 first, but after that I got a nat 20.
Okay.
15.
Wesley.
Does the nat 20 cancel out the nat 1?
And Kelly.
I got that 5, baby.
Okay, and Kayleen.
10.
Okay.
I didn't even roll 2 dice.
So, as you continue to the third tier of the mountain of Yester Hill, the storm quickly approaching, and you begin to get wet from the rain. Whatever blood that was covering the path in your bloodshed begins to drip and dry away. Or drip. Kayleen, what?
They announced Dragon Age 4, I think, at the Game Awards, and it looks like Solace was in the trailer, and so I'm just really excited. Sorry, that was just like, I've been looking forward to this for a very long time.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Nerd.
Fuck you, Kelly.
Back to our nerd activity.
Breaking news, nerd activity. Breaking news for another nerd activity. Okay, so as you begin to trudge up the mountain, the stone cairns are still on the sides of you as you begin to ascend. But now you can see, as you're approaching the top tier, what looks to be on the inner wall of the stone and earth that kind of is the hill. You can start to see exposed vines and roots kind of spouting out of the side. And as you begin to ascend to the third tier, you can see up ahead the mountain begin to plateau, and you're breaking through the mists. And as you kind of get through it and start to see beyond to the top of the hill, you can see another kind of like circle of stone. It's a tall wall, and the stones are stacked in a circle, and they probably rise in walls probably 10 to 15 feet high. Pretty solid. And in the center of it, over top of it, you can see maybe another 15 or 20 feet that extends above that, what looks to be a wooden structure or statue, loosely made to be resembling a humanoid figure. And as you kind of peek and ascend, you can see several figures continuing to ascend above you, and what looks to be a faint green glow in the center of the stone walls. You can't see what's making it glow, but you can definitely see through the mist now this green aura in the center at the peak of this mountain. That is Yester Hill.
Does anybody notice this?
From what you can see, you do not see anyone see you yet.
Okay. That's what you get for a nat 1.
You want to challenge my rolling?
No, I said that's what you get for a nat 1.
It's weird, they suddenly only see Benvon.
All I see is you. Guys, is that the thing we need to get? That glowy thing? Who's the fastest and sneakiest? Peepers, go!
Sneakers takes his opportunity and sneaks ahead to see.
I don't know
Sneakers.
how fast he is.
Sneakers.
Okay. So,
Sneakers, peepers.
what was your stealth check, Peepers?
23.
Alright, I'll just let that roll in. As you continue to approach ahead, you can see the path now straightens out when you're approaching the summit, and it kind of goes straight ahead. And you can see that the circle stone walls, there's an opening. And a lot of the figures, most of them seem to be druids, similar to the ones that approached upon the winery. You can see several of them are very naturalistic, while others seem to be kind of like more battle focused. And then there is the barbarians. So it's a mixture of this group of people. But you can see the naturalist druids, who all hold quarterstaffs, are heading into this stone wall and inside, and it is surrounded. The one entranceway you see seems to be guarded by several of the other more kind of battle focused barbarians and druids. But you can't help but see beyond it. Several druids with quarterstaffs are focusing their attention on this wooden statue, and the green aura is coming from their quarterstaff and directing towards the wooden structure. And as you approach, you can see in a little bit more detail, the head of this figure seems to have exaggerated teeth, wooden teeth.
Fuck, it's Strahd. Okay, do I see any gem-like items?
Not from here, you do not.
And you say several. Do you mean 3?
Roll a perception check.
Damn. Perception equals 7. It's only an 11 for the perception.
You, at this point, walking in, you do notice one druid doing that.
See, one druid. Okay.
We have to stop this.
You're not with me. I'm by myself.
I'm talking to whoever's next to me.
It's being guarded by how many? 2 berserkers, the doorway?
You can see, actually, like 4 berserkers and several
Oh,
druids
shit.
at the entranceway.
There's only one entranceway, or could I try to go around and see if there's another
You
entranceway?
can certainly try.
I will try.
Okay, you need to roll stealth check.
I'm sneaky.
Because you are now entering, like, true enemy domain. You would be surrounding yourself.
Bye, peepers.
It's fine. It's a 29.
Alright, Max.
Okay. And what are you trying to do?
I'm looking to see if there's another entrance and if it's guarded. Or, as I move around, can I see a gem?
As you're trying to, like, sneak around, you're kind of quickly poking behind a stone cairn and then ducking and then jumping through, like, popping behind 2 of them and working your way slowly around what is roughly an oval summit. And you can see that the actual stone walls that are solid and circle, the space itself is extremely large, and the outskirts of it are twice as large. So roughly, the hilltop alone is like 250 feet long.
Okay.
It's extremely big. It's a big
Okay.
space. So
I'll start
it's-
drawing an illustration of it in my book.
Yeah, it's like hard to explain just how vast, like how giant
Yeah.
of a structure you guys are on right now. This hill is massive. It stands
Okay.
out like crazy. As you work your way around, you're just trying to get eyes. The wall is solid as you kind of work your way clockwise. You work like 90 degrees around it, and when you get close to probably 120, 130 degrees from where the main entranceway is, you can see a similar group of multiple druids and berserkers guarding what seems to be a similar opening on the other side, completely opposite of it.
Okay. No gem.
Mm-mm.
Can I tell from this if there are areas where I could be at a higher view, but potentially hidden? Or, like, less reachable?
Hidden,
Or would it be risky?
hidden, definitely not. I mean, you could be above by climbing the stone wall in the center. You'd be roughly 10 or 15 feet above, the ground level of, or not the ground level, but the level of the summit. But
Okay.
not quite. No.
I doubt I'd hear anything. I understand they speak Druidic and stuff.
No, you would definitely hear them speaking, but to understand them, no.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try to take note of this in an illustration and then try to head back.
Okay.
Do I have to make another check, or do
No.
I just get back?
You rolled a 29. You return to the party.
Okay. I will just point to my notes with the X mark showing people and the kind of the size of it, the scale of it, how there's at least 2 entrances, and how there's druids in the middle who have this glowing energy. And the wood thing is definitely Strahd, just pointy teeth Strahd bitch boy. So
Oh, so they worship Strahd, huh? What's up with these fucking
So,
people?
Paige,
in
is
this
this
place?
this is open air?
Open air?
No ceiling.
it's- Yeah.
You're on a hilltop.
Okay. I just wasn't certain if there was like, I don't know, something
A
of
structure.
them.
Do I
No.
see any blights?
From where you are, no, you do not.
And how big are these groups of guards?
How big? I mean, how many?
Yeah.
Peepers tells you he sees what? How many did you see, Peepers?
well, there was like 3 around the first one, and then there were 4 around the second one, and then there's a small handful in the middle. So I would guess 7, like around 11 or 12 dudes, it seems.
A tough fight.
Did you see the gem, peepers?
And I, at will, cast Mage Hands, and I gesture with my Mage Hand plucking.
You have mage hand, bro? Go.
And with a snap of my fingers, I want to try to make it invisible.
Okay, what do you need to do that?
Sleight of hand check. It's gonna be a 20. And their deception would catch it. Or their insight, excuse me, would catch me doing that.
Sleight of hand versus insight?
The feature is you can disguise this, making it invisible with a sleight of hand check, and you can use a bonus action granted to make it move. People can discern if it is using insight.
Okay.
I mean,
It disappears if anyone wants to try to actively locate it.
like if someone
Dude,
were to
why
try
you-
to find where it's at.
Ooh,
Dude, just use your mage hand and get up in there.
I push my mage hand as far away as it go, and it kind of stops at 30 feet.
Oh, fuck. You want to do another levitation thing here, Revelin? It worked last time pretty good.
Oh my god!
Fight as well. However, if we'd like to move in quickly, I can do a lot of damage to the first group with a fireball, and as soon as it detonates, the rest of you could hit them with everything you have. We could probably take down the first group without, well, pretty quickly.
Another crack of lightning.
I think we should do it quickly.
Oh, I was just doing effect.
Well,
It's
I
hard
mean,
for me. It's hard for me to go spooky, spooky.
There's no time limit here. I'm sure they'll wait all day for us to come up with something.
Haha! You think that?
I don't.
I point to the
25,
second entrance.
Lay on hands to myself,
Okay.
Oh my god.
and I look at Rebel and I say, "Are we doing this?"
well, I think we should all get in position to strike as soon as the fireball goes off, so that the survivors die quickly.
I nod.
Peepers points to his diagram and shows the main entrance, and then points to himself and draws a line around to the back entrance.
Peepers, you think that you can sneak in as we're fighting and steal the gem? That might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I like that idea.
This is awesome.
Be safe, Peepers.
Peepers, be quiet. The keepers will protect you.
Very Yenna.
I forget what Barovian sounds like.
Not a sing-song game.
Peepers, keep quiet. The keepers will protect you.
There you go.
How about that?
I do put some dialogue work into it. I know they all sound the same, but
It's not you not doing it, it's I don't know.
all right.
Anyway.
So what are your battle positions? Then it sounds like you guys are going in with some sort of schematics.
I'm gonna sneak around to the back maybe by myself. I don't know if anyone's coming with me, but
I'm gonna keep a little further back and listen for the explosion.
You're already farther back. You mean you're gonna stay where you're at, kind of?
Well, I mean, like if they're going in closer to set up the fireball explosion, I still want to be hidden and then run out after the explosion happens. So I guess if that's where I am, then that's where I am.
You'd be approaching a little bit, but you would definitely. What you're keeping back? What's your range? Like your distance?
30 feet to get in melee.
Yeah, is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to avoid? But you want to be able to start your turn in melee, right? So you're trying to stay 30 feet away from action.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Everyone else.
I'll just get into position where I can fire a fireball at
What's-
the first group.
What's the range on fireball?
Like a million miles. 150 feet.
150 feet. So you can keep a good distance and kind of place it where you want, right?
Yep.
And I want to get somewhat close to whatever the first group is we're going to attack after the fireball explodes.
Can I just... Will you guys say, like, whatever group we're going to attack first? Can you guys determine that right now? Because that's...
Main entrance. The main entrance.
The front
Because
entrance.
Peepers is going along the side, so
Okay.
we'll try to draw people off.
So the focus for everyone else who's describing, besides so far Peepers, the focus is going to be to drop fireball and go in through the front line, right?
Yeah, and I guess we're going to try to make a distraction so that way we can pull them all towards us so Peepers can get in there. Is that the thought process?
Okay. And Rapture and Brana?
Yeah,
I
I can.
Dragon Age is like.
Cool. Brana's out of commission for this one.
No, I will attack near Hugo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, already a spell with a decent range.
Okay, and so as you begin to already yourselves, the Revengers together, roughly within running distance of the onslaught, you see a little tiny bird beginning to sneak away. Roll a stealth check.
Wait.
Oh.
While she's running away, I go, Peepers, don't die!
I just give a thumbs up. But before that, before we separate, I'll gesture to a feather, point off the cliff, and then gesture together.
Jump off.
We don't all fly, Peepers.
Does he not know that humans can't fly?
He can fly, but
You can help us
make
all
other
fly?
people fly. How?
Okay, so guys, if we get into trouble, once we get the stone, we just jump off with Peepers. I'm not concerned about this if it doesn't work because then I point to my rig.
Same.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yep. Okay, with that, I'll sneak away.
Roll your stealth. That's what I'm waiting on.
It's gonna be a 17.
17. Okay. As you all begin to ready, you wait for the moment, giving Peepers enough time to kind of scurry around the outskirts of the hilltop as you kind of reach and approach. Being within melee range, you would be really on the summit. So you're seeing this collection, this horde of druidic naturalist people. And you can see something similar to what Peepers experience, several guards, berserkers and druids alike, kind of standing guard and protecting the front opening of this stone wall. And in the center of it, a wooden structure made to assemble what looks to be a humanoid figure. And now you can see that the glowing, the green, faint, what was faint and green glowing before, has begun to swirl and grow. It begins to collect, and you can start to hear an unrecognizable chanting of several voices from the center. Yeah. Well,
I was just going to say we're going to move quickly to try to disrupt that.
And as we're picking up, the ritual is beginning. The night is beginning to fall. Moon is starting to rise, and the battle will begin. That's where we'll end tonight's session. The Battle of Yesterhill is next week. Good job, everybody.
I'm excited.
Guys, Mark Dara just put out a note, and he said that they've been working on this game for a while now.
Wow.
They've been working on a new Dragon Age game for quite a while now, and I'm pleased to finally tease the existence of this project.
Dreams do come true. They announced this tonight, like right now.
At the Game Awards, yeah.
Cool.
Peepers, this is like your initiation into the Revengers.
Yeah, the last battle was.
We didn't really have a battle, did we?
This is a proving
fought.
ground.
This is like a big
sending
battle.
a child into a viper's nest.
I can't wait to frickin' Ocean's 11 jump off the cliff together,
Oh no.
drop a bomb in the middle, and just run. We might. That's the fun of D&D. Making fun choices,
Says
not
the
safe
only
choices.
person who's playing a new character.
Yeah, and now I see the light.
Yeah, well, it's
And it's like the fog is lifted.
That was on Yetta's playlist, to be fair, but
Everyone dies, and Yetta just waits, and it's like, where's everyone?
they're never fucking coming for me.
I tried.
No, it's all good. I'm ready for peepers to slowly kill us all.
What's gonna happen when Peepers is still with us and we go to get Yetta? You gonna play 2 characters at once, bro?
Did you not watch the first campaign?
I did not.
You see what happened with Scanlan in season 1 of Critical Role?
Oh, is that what happened with his character?
Kinda.
No.
There's a couple times where he has to play both, but not much. Few bits of dialogue, but for me that's really easy.
Like that was all spoilers.
I don't care. I don't plan on watching the first one.
Alright.
I know how it all ends
I'm
anyway.
gonna end the video, everybody.
Bye, video.
Bye.